Hello, YouTube. Today I'll be telling you a story about my year, 2024. Typically, I reflect on the year at midnight on December 31st, but I'll begin my reflection now on December 1st because of this assignment. Instead of telling you of a specific moment, I'll be telling you about a lesson the Lord has taught me this summer, and He's still teaching me to this day. The lesson is God gives us trials and tribulations for His glory. He gives us pain and suffering to refine us and strengthen our faith. This summer, I exploded in a severe allergic reaction of skin outbreaks, hives, and swelling that caused rashes all over my body. These rashes lasted for months and caused me a great deal of pain and made me self-conscious about myself in public settings as I would scratch and see my skin fall down and hit the floor. And also, as I would wake up in the night and feel blood on my pillow because of my weak skin on my neck. This was all because of a food allergic reaction going on in my body, and I know that this was at the hand of God for my good. He was doing this for a purpose. When this all went down, I underwent a severe process of eliminating foods and the triggers that were maybe causing reactions in my body, specifically the hives and rashes. It took some time, but after careful study and analysis and countless hours on YouTube and phone calls with the doctor, I learned that I developed a histamine intolerance and became allergic to all things that contained histamine, and even foods that promote histamine production within the body. This caused me to begin dietary changes that started in the summer and that I'm still managing to this day. Although this started in the summer and has been with me the last 5 months, and I'm not fully recovered, I have been learning this lesson throughout. And that is, again, that God causes us to undergo these trials and tribulations for His glory, and that's because He loves us, to refine us in our faith and to strengthen us for the next trial. Now, I believe that these allergic reactions were a symptom of my poor diet the months prior. I had an overindulgence in fine wine and delicious foods like charcuterie boards, aged meats, aged cheeses, and fresh squeezed juices. But little did I know that the common thread through it all was that histamine is found in aged foods. Aged foods contain a significant amount of histamines. If you were to put leftovers in your fridge, the histamine would grow to the next day. So if you were to eat that food the next day, there would be a significant amount of histamine in there than there was the day prior. So obviously, like things like aged cheese, wine, aged meats, all these histamines going into my body caused this eruption. Now, I also learned that this wasn't only food. This was also a symptom of high amounts of stress and poor sleep. Now, the Lord was also teaching me something other than the food. I was neglecting Him and enjoying the food a little bit too much and enjoying the wine too much. Now, it's funny in hindsight, but I wasn't getting drunk. I wasn't a lover of wine. I wasn't addicted to drinking wine, but I would swirl the glass and I just became too fixated upon it all. I was almost idolizing it in a way, idolizing these delicious foods and living life in luxury. Not only did I learn that lesson, like never forsake God for these temporary pleasures, because they're not pleasures, they'll bring you harm. I also learned that I need to spend time with Him. I was neglecting Him to go to the gym. I was overexerting myself, and I would drink caffeine to rise up early, work hard, get a good workout in, and that caused me some more stress. So when you're getting bad sleep, your cortisol increases. And when your stress and cortisol increase, that makes the histamine reaction even that much worse. And so this was a multifaceted lesson that the Lord was trying to teach me, not only with food, but in other areas of my life. Thankfully now, I can confidently say that my faith has increased. I know more about my body and myself, and I know more about God's sovereignty and grace over my body. I have no control whether I get sick or not, but I can confidently say that no matter what happens, I will be strengthened in my faith, and that the next trial, whenever it comes, I will need to grow in my faith. I'll close with this. If you are going through something right now, don't see it as the Lord is trying to harm you or it's because he hates you. Quite honestly, it's the contrary. The Lord loves you so much that he would test you because he wants you to grow. And so I hope that this video was impactful to you. Please leave a comment if this resonated with you. I'm making this video for a school assignment, but I'm going to make this public to the whole web. Hopefully the right person sees this. Thank you for watching.